Okay. I need to figure out what I'm missing, add it, and then go from there. I just need something down, I think. Problem is I'm doing this whole idea of like making like paste, but that's unnecessary, I think. Because what do I use it for? Yeah, I don't even know. Gray juice, green flakes, red berry seed. Hmm. I'm gonna do it. Means I have to draw some stuff. I don't have to do this now, but I'm going to. It's gonna be really quick. I should not need my tablet for this. Should be quick. So it's gonna be what, gray juice first? Could make like a container. That's fine. I just need something. Items. What am I doing? AY? Yeah, gray juice. that. Export, I don't even care at this point. I just need to get something. All right. Okay, and then new. It's a red berry seed. Sure, it'll be red-ish, I suppose. So it'll be like that. And it'll be like that, and then, or do I do a dark outline? Use the red, and then fill. That's fine. I just need to center it a bit. Well, so that's all set. And then save. Resources. Items, red berry seed. Red seed. Red berry seed, that's fine. And okay. So you got those. Gray juice stem strands, yellow dust, green flakes. Green flakes. Stem strands. I needed, according to this. Oh, this is supposed to be paste. Green paste. It's supposed to be green flakes. Stem strands. I don't have a stem strand image. It's fine. I could do it now real quick. Sure. Boom, boom. Stem strands. Strands of a yellow flower. Stem carefully separated. This would be like they need to be like bundled. Then I could have like a little wrapping. An implication that it's like knotted, maybe. Sure. Art. No. That means no. Sure. Nothing happens, then there's no consume message. I think, what is my problem necessarily? Is it that I'm using the word paste? If I changed it to something else, would it be fine? I think it might be fine. I'll just have to see it through. Green paste. It needs a little bit more. You can just rotate it like that? Huh. Clear color history. Let's see. A little bit more distance. A little bit more ending. There. That's pretty good. I mean, that's all I'm really looking for. It's just a blob of green, so that's fine for now. Export, paste. And then what I can do is fill. I don't want to expand. No grow. So I want to do, there we go, here. Boom. Oof. Grow one. Fine, grow one. Okay, grow 0. And then I'm just gonna have to trace the outside edge. It's fine. And then save as yellow, paste. And then export, it's yellow. And then orange paste. Which means I want to open recent green paste. And then I want to fill with orange. And then save as orange. Export orange. Green flakes, yellow dust, stem strands, gray juice. I need gray juice. I already have that. Berry seeds, red berry seeds, red juice. Oh, I need red juice. I can do that. Gray juice, get rid of that. Fill. Red. Here. Erase. Okay. Red juice, save as. Export red juice. Blueberry seeds. That means go do that. And then select that, I click blue. Fill. A little darker and duller, I think. Yeah. There you go. And save as blueberry seed. Export blueberry seed. Blue juice. Oh, to fill and grow 0. Erase. that. It could grow one now, actually. So I refill and grow one. Save as blue juice. Export blue juice. Wait, blue juice isn't a thing. Is it? It probably won't be a thing. Whatever. Orange juice. Whatever. Well, that was easy. I need to add a bunch. Strands. What? Oh. I already did that. Gray juice. Yellow petal grounds should be yellow flakes. Just make them all and then fill them all. Red juice. Yellow base. Red berry seed. Blueberry seed. green. I think I already have green paste. Red paste. Red berry ground isn't really a thing. I'm gonna keep it. I might have an idea to use it. Wow. I wish I had like, I wish I knew what IDs were being used. I think 103? Really? One oh four. Green paste, 200. Red paste, 2. That's 202. Yellow paste is 201. I think I was getting too fixated on a while for making the crafting experience too, like, that the process of finding the recipes is of being too involved. And it was kind of like, if I think about it, yeah, that's important, but like it's only one step in of the process. Yeah, it's nice if it's a eureka moment, but it's not necessary for the gameplay experience, I don't think. I just want to make it so that, like, yeah. It should be fun, not, like, that much of a puzzle that it needs to be, like, the focal point of, like, you figure out the recipe, you figure out the puzzle, because the puzzle should still be fun to solve and not just intuitive and you're just trying to figure out the recipe the whole time. That's like, doesn't sound fun. So I think I was putting too much of an emphasis on the recipe when I need to make sure that the puzzles surrounding them are also good. So I'm gonna simplify it a little bit for now instead of just trying to like force a bunch of convoluted rules. Oops. Property ID, no description available. Really? Already they don't have descriptions. Zero to 99 are raw ingredients. 100 to 199 are simple reduced ingredients. 200 to 299 are complex produced ingredients. I have potions that like start at like 500. $500 plus are potions. 999 is failed. Craft. Display name. Name used. Name shown to the player. Description shown to the player. Image of the item. Maximum amount of the item that can be stacked in one slot. The tracks the current amount of the item in the stack. Status effects that are emitted to the player when the player samples or consumes the item. The message that the player emits when the item is consumed, relating to the effects of the item. Determine research if item instances should be relative or global. Something I still might do at some point. I should reorganize this. A new folder, simple product. Simple ingredients, complex ingredients. Blueberry ground isn't really a thing now either. Red juice, stem strands. How do you make stem strands? I just have that you use the mortar and pestle somehow. I think it should be more complex. See if that broke anything. Doesn't seem like it. No, it didn't break anything. All right. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Okay. Not like that I have to find the biggest ID here. Just redo it. Green flakes, 100. Red berry. This isn't not even gonna have an ID. It's like -1. Unused. Red berry seed would be 102. Red juice would be 101. Yellow flakes would be 103. One on three. No, gray juice is 103. Green flakes. Red berry seed. No, it's 101. 103. 104. Blueberry seed, 105. Blueberry seed. Gray juice. Berry seed. Red juice. Okay. Blueberry seed. A seed extracted from a blueberry. This is gray juice. Juice extracted from a red berry. Red berry seed. A seed extracted from a red berry. Red juice. Display name. Red juice. Red juice extracted from a blueberry. Yellow flakes. The ground up flakes. Oh, it is dust. Yellow dust. Rename yellow dust. Okay, that's the simple ingredients. Gatherable potions. Complex ingredients. Green paste 200. Yellow paste 201. Red paste 202. Stem strands 203. Display name red. Oop. Yellow paste. Brown. Yellow paste. Red. Whoops, orange paste. The idea here is that because you use green flakes in red juice, it produces orange paste. I guess technically you could make like could you? I don't think you could like dry the juice out. No. Boiled items may be altered. Alright. I mean, that's pretty good for now in terms of ingredients. Did the D again. 202, 201, 203. Nothing is duplicated. 250, 14. Speed potion, cleanse potion, healing potion, normalize potion. Removes permanent status effect. Oops. How do you make it? Green paste, orange paste, blueberry seed. Red, orange, yellow, green. Blue, so it would be like greenish, maybe. It would be like a brown, but like, I'll just say it's green for now. Normalize. Normal. Green paste, red berry seed. Feel a bit better. It didn't do anything right now. Okay, now I need to go and make a bunch of recipes. Wait, what? Hold on. Getting slightly distracted here, but Interesting. Hmm. It's just looking at an abandonware game and seeing that it was like still playable. I Dude, it is. It has to do with freaking Evolve, dude. I just like I've been going through some of my Discord servers that I'm in since I'm in way too many at this point, and like a lot of them are for older games. And I was just seeing that like there's a updated guide this year on how to play like Evolve, and I'm like saw someone mention like some kind of mod, and I was like, what? The modded one. What is modded? I'm so curious, but I also need to like. Ooh. I just. Oh, nice. That's funny. Right, recipes. It would be nice if I had some kind of. Why don't I just leave it? Doesn't really matter. I'll just say FD deprecated. I need some kind of like data um set or no. Need to be able to manage some of this data a little easier. Cauldron, mortar and pestle merger. Do I need this? I guess I do. That's pretty organized. Unique identifier for the recipe. Nine is failed. Recipe. Could put the range in here. Procedure, input, actions. I think that's fine. Potions. Zero to 100 RMMP. 100 to 199. I should have said 199. 0 to 99 are merges. There's this empty space here. 200 to 499 is unused, but figure it out. The problem is, if I have to reorganize this, like, I don't think I'll ever have more than 99 freaking pestle recipes. But, like, I have to manually assign all of the IDs. So, like, if there's a problem with the format, I need to reformat, then I need to manually reassign them all. So it's like, kind of not ideal. Green paste is combined using green flakes and red berry. Gray juice, right? Gray juice. I don't have a procedure because I don't have anything set up for that yet, which is fine. I feel like all three of them should be different mini games is the thing. Grinding up stuff in a mortar and pestle isn't a time-sensitive activity. Instead, it's just a series of inputs that is not time-sensitive, but it is more physically demanding, typically, I would imagine, in a certain way. It's more about the number of inputs rather than the timing of them. And then for the merger, I have no idea what I would do for the merger. That's supposed to be something that's more like, or at least at the moment, it's more abstract. I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna get some water because I don't have my water. Why does he keep telling me about an inch of rain on Tuesday? Dude, it's literally Friday. I don't care about an inch of rain on Tuesday. Okay. I forgot that I had that. Okay. I guess I could leave since it's super hard for me to keep track of the IDs here, is I could just use this spreadsheet I have here to keep track of the IDs that I have. So, insert one row above ID. This is actually going to be relevant. ID. This would be item ID. And then I also need like recipe IDs. So then if I go back over here, items, gatherable, just go through green herb leaf, item ID 0, red berry 1, yellow petal is 4. Should be 2, 4. Yellow petal should be 2. That should be 3. Blueberry should be 4. Simple ingredients. Starts at 100, right? Yeah. 100, 101, 102. I don't think that simple and complex are good names for it. It should be like M&P, mortar and pestle ingredients. M&P products. It should be merged. Which stem strands are an M&P product. One, two. 103, 104, 105, 106. Combinations are 200 or something plus, so 200 for green, 201 for yellow, 202 for orange. Sweet potion 500, cleanse 501, white's 502, Grow potion 503, shrink 504, slow 505. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Yes, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I have like, yeah, I need to figure out the data stuff at some point, somewhat soon. Actually, I don't need to. I don't need to. I just realized I'm talking about something that's purely like prospective. I have no actually intention of implementing it currently, so never mind. It's fine. Green flakes, 100. Yellow dust. Gray juice, 101. Red berry seed, 102. Yellow dust, 103. Stem strands, 104. Red juice, 105. Blueberry seeds, 106. I could definitely see at some point having item IDs is not necessarily being the best option, and instead just looking at the having some way to like have like the display name be unique or something like that. Probably. Just instead you just say, hey, is it the same display name? Yeah, okay, then it's the same object. Holy crap, I'm tired. I feel like I slept pretty well, but I like woke up really like slow. Maybe if I like stretched and stuff. Okay, so we got those. Paste is all set. I'm gonna add a grow potion. And a shrink potion. A slow potion. $501 for cleanse. Grow I have at 503. Healing is like not a thing. And -1 for now. Normalize 502. Shrink 505. Slow. Oh no. Shrink is 504. Slow is 505. Speed 500. So that's all the IDs I have right now for the items. Dude, I might have to take a nap. Holy crap. I think it's just this thing I'm working on is really taxing me. So I need to like get through it. Yellow dust. These are type recipe. Putting recipe at the end shouldn't do anything. Yellow dust. Clicks. -1. -1. Some of this recipe, the product craft time is not used in either the mortar pestle or the cauldron, and ideally it doesn't get used in the merger. But for now, it makes sense in the merger since I don't actually have a mini game for the merger. After I get rid of that, I should replace, instead of having product craft time, it should be something like I don't know about difficulty. Something related to like difficulty, though. But just saying difficulty is super vague. Um, yeah. So it's fine for now. I just don't need to worry about the product craft time for the mortar pestle. No big deal. Add a new resource. Green herb flakes, blue, yellow dust. Those are the only two I have. So I need gray juice. Problem is that I have the recipes and they're unused. So what I would need to do is I would need to go where the mortar and pestle recipes are gathered. Which is in alchemy tool. During the recipes folder path here. And what I also need to do is if recipe dot if new recipe dot ID is less than 0, continue. Okay, so I have this print message, but I don't continue. Weird. Inactive recipe. There's an infinite loop somewhere. It's gonna crash Godot. Oh, I see the problem. Elif. Problem is that I don't need to use continue. Problem is that I just need to use elif and say greater than or equal to 0. Because this file named equal it infinitely loops because it's stuck as if the get next is not called, which is what was happening. So then if we're to go in here, mortar pestle has 2 recipes. There. Yeah, nice. So that works. That's good. I need to make more recipes though. Let me grind this out real quick. Let me just okay. New recipe. This is gonna be, so we have green flakes, we have yellow dust, stem strands. I'm gonna not do right now because that's actually kind of confusing. So I'm gonna skip it. We'll do grape juice. Yeah, I need to get rid of recipe at the end of this stuff. It's redundant. So I need grape juice, and then I need I'll just add stem strands right now. Resource, I need red berry seeds. Oh, this is I'm looking for recipe. Red berry seeds. New resource. Recipe red juice. blueberry seed. It's singular, not plural. So, first up, gray juice. ID 101. Produced product item is gray juice. Product item amount. I'll just do one for now. Craft time, irrelevant. Ingredients. Red berry. Tool used. Mortar and pestle. I feel like I don't even need to specify this, but I'm going to. Kind of redundant. It is important for, at the very least, for the recipe book. It's good to have the tool used, especially, yeah, I can't just rely on file structure necessarily. So, procedure. I'm gonna have to figure this out right now. So if I want to make gray juice, that is going to be a lot more grinding. No, it's gonna be a more mashing. It's gonna be like mash, 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 space. I want to redo the whole minigame, but crush, crush, crush. Grind. Grind. Sure. Good enough. Okay. Next. Red berry seeds. Red berry seed 102. Product item. Red berry seed. Product item amount 1, 2. Let's say 2. Ingredient is gonna be red berry. Tool used, mortar and pestle. Procedure. Grind, space, grind, space, grind. What that? Grind, grind, space, grind, space. To get the seed, you don't want to crush it all. If you crush it all, it breaks the seeds. With that, grind, grind, space, grind, grind. And then the hint would be, do not crush it all. Halfway through, take some time to take some of the seeds out. Continue to grind. Then take another seed out. So like you take one seed out at 2, and then you take another seed out. Alright, I kind of like that. Should I write that down? Add a... Oh, wait. I just realized. I was putting the item IDs, not the recipe IDs. Zero. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. So yeah, need to fix the IDs. This is actually just 2 because it's a recipe. One. What's next? Number ID 3. Yellow dust. ID 30. 101, 100, 102. I think that's okay. Yellow dust. Make 1. Uses mortar and pestle. The ingredient is yellow petals. Procedure. I mean, it should be straightforward. If you have petals and you want to make them in a dust, then you grind them. So, what you do, grind all 5? No, I think initially you break them up. So you do, it'd be similar to like making juice, I guess, with how I'm doing it. So it'd be crush, crush, and then grind, grind, grind. Sure, we'll just do it for now. I'm not happy necessarily with the whole mortar and pestle system anyway, so. But I'm not gonna just throw it out, because it's okay. So there, that's that done. Next, stem strand. This one is confusing because I was gonna make a prior step that I don't have yet in order to do this. stem strand, product amount, like 5 or something. Ingredients. This I don't have. Because the idea is you could take the flower stem, and then you combine it with I had like a note here. I guess I didn't. You combine it with like gray juice or something, and then it would like saturate the flower stem or something. Then from there you would use that as the ingredient to make the strands, because otherwise it would just crumble or something. I mean, I can do that. Just need to make an ingredient, a placeholder item right now. Not that complicated, not like I need an icon or anything. And then this will be saturated stem, I suppose I'll just call it, based off that description. And this will be 203. Display name. Soaked in gray juice. No textures, fine. Okay, we have the item. So now I would need to go to merger, resource, new recipe. Saturated stem, 101. Product item is going to be saturated stem, amount 1, ingredients, flower stem, tool used, merger, procedure, doesn't matter. Wait, no. It's flower stem plus gray juice. Okay, there. Could merge it with another item too, but this is fine for now. Okay, so now we have the saturated stem, and then to get the strands, you take the saturated with the mortar pestle. The mortar pestle doesn't make sense, I feel like. Whatever. It doesn't make sense to me, but this is like such a peculiar item anyway. I'm just gonna go with my gut here and say grind, crush, grind. Crush, grind. So my gut is telling me it's a good procedure. We'll see. Okay. So that's that. I should update this spreadsheet then. Was the ID 203 was the IDD for the saturated stem. And then it was 103 for the recipe ID. And it was flower stem. And then gray juice. So then saturated stem. Okay, it's updated. Complex yellow dust stem strands, gray juice. What am I on next? I just did stem strands. So now I need red juice. 105? No, 6. Red juice is just 5. Zero, 1, 2, 4, 3, 5. Red juice, product amount 1, 2, 1. Red, you get red juice from blueberries. Procedure is gonna be like with gray juice. Just crush, 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 grind, grind. Okay. Now I need the blueberry seeds. Just 6. Ingredients. If I recall, it's grind, grind, space, grind, grind. The red berry. Yep. Create new recipe. Green paste. We have green paste. I need yellow paste. I'm not really using the paste for anything. It's gonna be for the potions. Yellow, that would be 501. 101, I mean. Product item, yellow paste. Product item amount. 2. Ingredients. Gray juice and yellow. Dust. No merger. No procedure. New recipe. Orange paste. 2. Product item. Orange paste. 2. Ingredient. It's gonna be green flakes. Wait, what? Whatever. This doesn't make sense. I misread this. Oops. This isn't gonna be used. Orange paste is not gonna be used. I could have just hit the down arrow. Whatever. Is that all the recipes? Might not. That's not all the potions. Speed potion, 500. Cleanse potion, 501. Procedure. I need something for now. Wow. Okay. What am I on? Cleanse potion, 501. Oh yeah, I'm coming up with a procedure. Um, I don't really have a rule with the red berries, or what do I do with the green flakes? And I need to change the recipe. Because you need 2 green flakes for the recipe. red berry, green flake. We'll do... I mean, I don't even have a healing potion. -1. Cleanse, that's what I'm doing. Red berry, green. What the heck? This isn't right. Okay, I'm realizing I'm looking at the recipe list and I'm like, this is not right at all. The ingredient list. Speed potion. Let's just start with that because I need to fix it. Speed potion. Green flakes. Stem strands. That's complicated. I'll do it for now. Because stem strands, I'd have to figure. You'd have to figure out how to make stem strands before you can make a speed potion. Whatever. Green flakes and a stem strand, which requires red berries, which means that in order to make a speed potion, you need green herbs, red berries, and a yellow flower. You need all three of them to make a speed potion. I don't know what kind of puzzles I'm gonna have, so I don't know if that's wrong or not to require. I can always change the recipe depending on what circumstance. Or I don't know, provide a stem strand maybe, or like I don't know. There's answers to my problem that I don't even have yet. Which currently what this does is puts 2 green flakes in and then uses the bellows to produce the speed potion. Problem is, I mean, why don't I just do this? Simstrands 104. Boom. Put the green flakes in. Put the stem strand in. Wait a moment. Then use the bellows. Let that kind of steep, and then you're done. Sure, that's good for now. Boom, speed potion. Cleanse potion. Green paste. And red berry. I could have an outline on the paste. I could change the icon. Whatever. That's for later. Red berry. Seed. Cool. So what is the deal here? To make a cleanse potion, I'd say that you need green paste and red berry seed. In order to make green paste, you need grape juice and green flakes, which grape juice is from red berries. So you don't need yellow paste to make you don't need any yellow flowers to make a cleansing potion. I feel like that's reasonable. The problem is that well, it's not really a problem because currently the only way to get a blue. Oh, am I supposed to orange paste? Wait. Oh my god, I've psyched myself out. I need to fix stuff. Ew. Okay. I need to fix some stuff real quick because I was psyching myself out. Red juice. Blueberries. Yes, we're good there. Now, merger. Large paste. 2-0. Oh, this is the recipe. 102. Large paste, produce 2. Red juice. And green flakes. Product craft time. Like 2. Merger. What? That's weird. Dang it. Redo. Gray juice. Green flake. Okay. Okay. So that's fixed. I need to go down to items. Fix this. It's gonna be 202. 203. 3. Okay. I think that's good now. I still don't have the procedure here. We have green paste and red berries seed. Red berry seed go in first. Which is ID 102. And then paste at beat 3. $200. Bellows. I'll just do this for now. Okay, so there, that's something at least. Similar process for the normalized potion. Recipe. Oh crap, it's supposed to be in this folder. This is gonna be 502. Product item, normalize, potion, amount. Just put 2. Ingredients, green paste and orange paste and blueberry seed. Okay, so this is a bit different. I'll just trust myself on why I made that for now, because I just need to get this done. And then I can think about it later if it doesn't make sense to me. Tool, cauldron. Now I need to figure out what to do. I'm probably gonna... Now I actually kind of need to figure out why I did what I did. I'd use orange paste as a suppressant. Green paste is an enhancer. So what I want to do, just like the other one, is I want to drop the seed in first. Blueberry seed is ID 106. It would be nice. I'm thinking about this. For my sanity, if for some reason I were to change the IDs of these objects, I would have to change them here as well. If instead of having to set the ID, I set an item. I could do it. I could do it. I'd have to go to game components, I think. No. Where do I have it even made? Procedure input actions. Here, I have item and equipment, which act very differently. Is what I could do is have two more classes. Procedure input action item and procedure input action tool. Equipment. Let's entertain the idea. Script inherits procedure input action. Without, okay, I could have a function on ready or something here. So what I could do is instead of overhauling all of this, I could do export var item type of input action. This would be item to store when item type is selected, placing the associated item here automatically updates the ID of the object. And then the ID to be the input action to be checked by the procedure. That way I can just have like an if thing going on. Overrides the ID. Of the itself. And then we'd have an onReady thing going. Init. ID if type equals item, then ID equals item dot ID. That's all I need to do. All I needed to do. Which means I have to go why is it? This should be in recipes. I need to go through all of my mortar and pestle procedures. Oh no, wait, none of them use items, they all use equipment. So it doesn't affect mortar and pestle at all. I remember now. So this stem strand green flake. Oh, it's fine. Cleanse potion. 102. Green paste. It's weird and kind of confusing, but I'm okay with it for now. It's a quick solution. I do kind of want to change it though. You know what? Screw it. I can fix it. It's not broken, but I don't like it. This is overridden by inherited. Nah. Gonna make another one. Create new script. Inherits procedure input action. Procedure input action equipment. So then what I can do here, class name extends equipment. Item. In it. Man, it's already almost 2. Jeez. Type equals equipment. And I want to go here. Procedure input action. Item. Equipment. 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 And then I need to change the mortar and pestle, still fine. It's just the cauldron. Is that these are procedure input action. Item. Item. For cleanse potion, I have the red berry seed goes there. Wish I could hide the ID and make it not export. if item. That would save that. I think what I could do here is just do this ID type of interact input either equipment or item, and then what I could do is here I could have export action ID, export var action ID int equals -1. Just do that. And then we could, when it initializes, we set the type equal to equipment and we set ID equal to action ID. That way, the ID only shows up for the equipment. This does, however, mean I have to reset the IDs. Here, action ID is 0. This one is 1. This one is 0. Okay, cool. All right. So that is sorted out, I think. Those automatically updated, which is good. Those are all good. Those are all good. Item. More and pestles all set. Cleanse potion. So then if I go in here, all you do is you put the item in. That's so much cleaner. Okay, cool. I did that just for like, it probably took me longer to set that up than it's going to take me to actually fill out the rest of this. But I'm more just curious as to like what is doable and what makes sense and stuff like that. I'm just trying to experiment, see what works and what doesn't work. So cleanse 501. There's no item in here. Let me paste. Okay. I mean, that does leave the question, why even bother having it be this? Like, why not just allow you to put an item here? Why have this Data type. I mean, I know why. It's because there's stuff happening on the back end. Yeah, I think it would be too much work to just have it so you give it the item without it being a certain resource type. Oh. Normalize. Item. 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 Equipment. Well, actually, what I do is I just do that. Is the order green? No, you put the seed in first. And then you do green. And then you do orange. Although, what's the cleanse again? Alright, I have an idea then. Clear. This is green. And then right at the end you put orange. Okay. So it goes seed, let it sit, green paste, bellows to it, orange paste at the end. Okay. Still have a couple more potions to do. Okay. Yellow petals, only stack to 10. Can change that. I don't remember the recipes. Actually, that makes me curious. What do we have here? No input. For green blanks, there's no input? What did I do? Excuse me. I think I know why. Let me go to the recipe book. Add procedure input actions. It's somewhere in here. This is what it's saying. If not recipe.procedure.input actions at I, then no input. So this is what it's doing every time. Saying that there's no input at the current index in the procedure input actions. Which doesn't make sense. Recipe. Procedure. Index 4. Grind. Wait, this is returning properly. That is working. So it's not this. Then why is it looking? Why does it look like this then? Oh. There's no icon. It's not generating the icon. That's the problem. If recipe.tool used is MNP, then if recipe.procedure input actions I.id I being 0, ID so it says the action ID is 0. So is it not initializing? So is the problem that it's not initializing then? It must not be initializing. It's not initializing. Okay, so, because if I were to do it, they would have the same problem here. Is that it recognizes that something's supposed to go here, but the ID isn't properly initializing, so it's not working. Which means that I need to figure out how that works. So, because I'm like, have it so that on initialize, it sets the type. And the ID. Well, it's not setting the ID. Because it's probably not initializing. Oh my god, I think it's... Okay, because I'm doing it on initialize, that means that these variables are not set yet, I don't think. I'm remembering that now. I can't do it in initialize. I have to do it in, like, ready or something. But there's no ready. Okay, so what I'm gonna just have to do is, I know that this doesn't work. I'm just gonna make a fix me. ID initializes to -1 since the export variable is not set at this stage. I need to either find a different way to initialize the ID or update how the input action procedure are handled by scrambled. Yeah. Because yeah, action ID is never set or the item because it's on initialize. Get rid. RID, RID. Should I do like a setter here? We try setter. Maybe. Possible. Just do that. Maybe it works. That doesn't make sense. I'm setting it, which means unless it's null. Yeah, it's true. It could be null. I don't even know if that works, but maybe. Okay. Equipment works, not items. Why does it not work exactly? Well, does it at least craft? I can test that. I forgot how annoying it is to craft. I'm gonna try it. It's crush, 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 grind, grind. Gray juice. Combine that with flower stem. Why is open minigame happening? It just got consumed. It's not deprecated. When merger is using minigame. Note. Saturated stem. Oh. It doesn't have an icon, so it just evaporated. No! Okay. Should hopefully be the last time. Grape juice. Flower stem. Combine. Saturated stem. Plus. Green herb grinds or something. Recipe. Cauldron. Hyopo. I could just check here. Dude, that's updating clean. Yeah. I have no icon for the merger. It's fine. Speed potion. That's right, it's not working. Speed potion. Procedure. That's why it's not working. Green flake. Stem strands first. And then green flakes. That's why it wasn't working. So it should work now. Right? Okay. I was about to make it wrong anyway because I was about to put in freaking saturated stem without without tearing it to get the strands. Okay. Fixed it. It does work. Hallelujah. GitHub. Added items, recipes. Oops. Craft recipes. Input action reformat. Added items and recipes based off of spreadsheet. Added input procedure. Input action item. Procedure input action. Equipment that inherit from procedure input action, so that inputting recipe data is only shows necessary information. Enabled merger simple solution, simple crafting, to test new recipes. Added images for associated items. Some items have duplicate icons as placeholders. Alright, you gotta call it. Only 30 minutes. Jeez. Yeah, well, this is what I get for getting inspiration on a work day. It's pretty limited, but I mean, I was really putting off getting that done for a while, and it was making me tired, but like, now that I'm through it, I can start thinking about some of these other elements, and hopefully I should be able to like do something that maybe isn't as tedious. But I mean, I can't say I was like wasting a ton of time before that, because I was like, I recognized that the way that I had the information laid out was really unappealing, and so I feel like even if I don't actually use the changes that much, that like making it cleaner, I mean, whatever gets me through it, right? So if making it cleaner motivates me to get it done, then I don't see why not. Especially since I hopefully is practicing good habits for this kind of stuff. Although I'm kind of in a vacuum, I haven't really seen what other people are doing lately, or like looked at videos or anything. Yeah, fine. Alright, cool. I know that I keep saying that I'm going to stream more and then I don't. So I'm not going to make any kind of promises. However, I do know that in the coming months that there are going to be some playtests and other games that I am very much looking forward to streaming because I just keep regretting it every time that I play a lot of these games and I don't stream it. That, and I'm also trying to stay away from groups that discourage me from streaming because I realized that the reasons that I don't want to stream with a lot of these groups is because I don't necessarily feel like they have the best. It's usually like toxic or something like that, and it's a place I shouldn't even be anyway. So yeah, I'm just trying to focus on doing what I want to do. So today's Friday, so tomorrow I have the night to do work. I'm going to just make no promises that I'll stream tomorrow because I already have a couple half plans and I don't have a clear goal for tomorrow with the project. So, I mean, that's the next thing, is I just need to figure out what my next steps are. And I know that it involves figuring out still how to communicate this information to the player. Is I have a bunch of recipes and procedures, but if they don't know how to determine what the procedures are organically, then I feel like there's not much of a point. However, this is only part of the game. This isn't the focal point of the game necessarily. So it doesn't need to be like making it a eureka moment is nice. It doesn't need to be the most profound thing in the world though. So I just need to keep that in mind. Because I do have some rules. Now that I have a lot of this stuff down, I can go back to the procedures that I came up with because there are some rules for how they're done. And say, like, whenever you're making a juice, it's done a similar way. It's like figuring that stuff out. So, yeah. I guess that's the next step then. Really figure out the rules and how to convey the rules to the player using the environment or other clues. So